Now that we've written integers into an output file, can we do the same thing with strings? So let's see how it works to do strings. So we want to create a variable of type ofstream and open it. And I'm going to do this all on one line. The type is ofstream. That's the class. It's a type that's been defined for us, and we've included it. And we can give it a name. I'm going to call this one outFile, and I want to associate it directly with the file. So I'm going to do this on the same line, and here I'm just going to put the file. I want to go up one folder and put the file name town.txt. By the way, the extension doesn't matter. You can use whatever extension you want. These will be plain text files, but you can call them whatever you want, including you can put whatever extension you want. All right, so we created the variable, and now when you do it all on one line, it creates the object outFile, and it opens the file that has the file name there. Okay, so once we do that, we want to do write out the towns. So we'll use a for loop again, and we'll do int I. We'll make sure we go all the way through k max size. And then we're going to cout. We don't want to cout because that would write it to the output screen. We want to write it to the file. So this one's called outFile. And the name of the array is towns. So we'll do towns I. And then we'll do an endl so that each town is on its own line. All right, so if we save that and rebuild and run, again, it looks like nothing has happened. But if we go back and look at our files, we now have a file called town that has all of the towns in it. And that's how we write a string to it. We can also combine writing strings and integers at the same time. So let's create another one. We'll create a file called commuteData.txt, and again create an ofstream object, give it a name, output, associate it with the file. I want to go up one folder, and then I want to do commuteData.txt. It's the name of this file. Oh, and while we're here, I see that we're done with outFile. Let's go back up and close it. Remember, this is tricky to remember. The closing part is tricky to remember. Good programming practice. Difficult to remember. So I'll close that file. Okay, and there's the output. So now I've created it and opened it. And now I want to write minutes, miles, and towns. So I'm going to just capture this for loop. These for loops look all the same. And then I'll add the towns part. So instead of ending here, I'll just add, I won't end it, I'll just add another, oops. That didn't work out the way I had planned. All right, so I'm going to do an endl, and then I want to do the towns and another endl. Okay, I save that. My editor does a really nice job of organizing things and keeping the style that I want, that I've defined for it to use. Okay, so minutes, miles, and towns, and I'm putting this to a brand new file folder, brand new output file, and I'm going to, while I'm thinking about it, after it writes that, then I'm done, so then I can close it, output.close. All right, let's see how this works. If we come back and look, and here we have commute data and nothing wrote. Let's see what we did wrong in our commute data. So we go look at main. Because I wrote it to the wrong stream. I wrote it to the out stream. Let's see what happened to that. Outstream was associated with commute.txt. Notice nothing happened there. And that was because we closed it. So it's no longer open. So that was nice because we had closed it, we were not able to overwrite it when we made that mistake. It just went, this file stream is not open, and so it didn't write it anywhere. And the one we want to use is output. That's the one we had set up. So we do output and save it. Now I have to go back and build it again. and run it. Now let's see what we've got in commute data. There we go. Now we have the minutes, miles, and the town. And we've written those all on separate lines. And that's how you can write to a file, integers and strings, or a combination of them.